And even taking a chance of breaking up this marriage was also to see that we both grew in what we really, really are supposed to be. Marriage is supposed to be an alignment, of destinies, driving towards a place God wants for them. And mine didn't really work out that way.
That was really super deep, like seriously deep. This is the deepest conversation I have ever seen a black woman, and more so a Nigerian, have about marriage. Guys, Dr. Kaffy Shafau. You nailed it, girlfriend. You nailed it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie Che. Welcome to Personality Highlights. Today we're talking about Kaffy. If you do not know who Kaffy is, I'm going to be refreshing your memories. I'm going to be taking you back in time. In 2006, Kaffy was a reality superstar. She became a reality superstar after she broke a Guinness Book record of the longest dancer, I think, dance competition, dance party. She actually danced for 55 hours 40 minutes. Guys, 55 hours 40 minutes is literally 24 hours, that's 48 hours. She literally danced for close to 3 days non-stop, but they were having short breaks, like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and then they get back to the dancing floor. So Kaffy, she was 26 years old when she won the Guinness Book of Record, and that was what actually brought her to the limelight, and she became a reality star. If you're new to my channel, you guys know I talk about reality shows here. I talk about reality superstars. I talk about trending topics. I talk about social issues. If you're very new to my channel, welcome. We're talking about Kaffy. We're talking about why Nigerian marriages are breaking. We're talking about why the modern marriages are breaking. We're talking about marriage and relationships today. I know you guys, I probably am not qualified to be talking about that because I don't have a ring on my finger, but you know what? I'm going to talk about it because other people's business is my business. And even if I'm not married, even if I do not, some people don't see me as credible enough to talk about it. I think I have some kind of things that I love to really share about when it comes to this conversation that Kaffy has just helped us share. She's saying it is okay to end your marriage because her marriage of 9 years to Ameh has just ended, and she said marriage does not have to be toxic. If you're new to my channel, you like conversations on the things that I share here, consider subscribing. Hit on the red subscribe button right now to be part of this conversation and community. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you always get alerts of my video every time I share new content here. And guys, let me know, throw in your comments. This is a big conversation, guys. You all know that. So like lately we've been hearing about so many marriages crashing, divorces, proposals going bad, like guys, serious gist. I'm going to be talking about it. In fact, I'm going to be doing this like in a series, so it's going to be a 3-part series. After I'm done with the series, today's highlights, I'm talking about two reality, like I'm talking about two real women in our society. I'm talking about Kaffy, and I'm going to be talking about Olori Naomi's marriage. I mean, there is a lot of comparison to do when we look at these two marriages. These two people have decided to leave their marriages, to walk away from their marriages for personal reasons, because they feel like they just need better and they want better. And you guys, if you're new to my channel, you guys know that if you're new to my channel, you probably don't know that I talk about some of this kind of things. I love to talk about intentional people. I love to promote positive influences in my community. And so I want us to really take a lot of things home. I think I want us to really have a decent conversation on this. Like I was saying earlier, Kaffy is a reality superstar. You guys know I talk about reality shows here. And so for those of you that don't know how good Kaffy is, I said she won the Guinness Book of Record back in 2006. So one of her kids just celebrated her 8 years birthday, Eliana. Happy birthday, Eliana. And guys, I couldn't help not sharing this video of Kaffy, pregnant Kaffy, dancing in Project Fame season 6. Guys, you guys watch and see what Kaffy is and who she is. She is a choreographer, she is a dancer, she is a fitness enthusiast. Guys, you name it, just take a look at what Kaffy can do even when she's heavily pregnant. literally you can see that the energy the energy is still intact and solid. So I mean, that was like 8 years ago when she was pregnant for Ileana just celebrated her very first. She has 2 kids with Ameh, like I actually am so in love with Kaffy. I'm so in love with Kaffy right now because nobody knew about her marriage. Nobody knew she was going through any kind of stress. Like, it literally came out from her. And guys, I don't know, but I think there's a lot to learn from Kaffy's marriage and actually divorce, because the whole world just got to know about it because she decided to share about it. And she titled her podcast Mindfulness. I mean, I literally had to go listen to her, and she's amazing. Guys, if you want to listen to the journey, her story, I have the link in the description box so that you go in there, learn from it, become a better person. I talk about intentional lives here. I kind of work in that purpose lane, so I actually understand where she's coming from. So guys, anyways, we're not going to be talking about Kaffy extensively in this video. We want to talk about some other things that concerns marriages, relationships in this part of the world. And you guys, when you compare this beautiful divorce story of Kaffy and Ameh's relationship, I mean, it leaves you little wonder as to why we in Nigeria are not practicing. More women in Nigeria are not practicing it. More men in Nigeria are not practicing it. You guys know that the Oni of Ife and the Olori Naomi had a relationship. It was really, like, it was a controversial relationship. They got married. She was a priestess, he's a king, Christianity and tradition coming together. That marriage was talk of town. Literally, I really don't sometimes, I don't talk about these things except they relate to certain things that I want to talk about. I'm really talking about this particular topic, Olori and Naomi's marriage to the Oni of Ife, because Kaffy actually came out to give us a very positive side of what marriage should actually be. So she said she was very blind. Probably the things that she was seeing when she wanted to get married, maybe she's not seeing it anymore, maybe she's seeing more, whatever. She just said that her marriage does not need to end in a toxic way, and she's happy that her marriage is ended. We're so happy for her, and I'm so grateful that she actually decided to share this message to a lot of women. I mean, one of the things I need to tell you is that Kaffy is one of those people that is really changing the negative narratives behind the Nigerian culture, the African mindset, and I need to applaud her braveness, everything that she does. Like, she's so amazing for sharing this story. And guys, you all know the story about Naomi. So Olori of Naomi, there's been so many story. Sometime it was in December 2021 we heard about this breakup. Naomi actually has, I think she has a son for the Oni of Ife, and somehow she announced that the marriage was over. Guys, I'm going to be sharing her exact words right now, so you're going to see on the screen. This is Naomi talking and sharing how she felt about her marriage. So from this post, we can tell that probably there's been so many controversies around her marriage. People said they've been seeing a young girl close to her. She explained that was her cousin and not her child. So I think there's been some suspicion in the palace, so many things. She just said that she was quitting her marriage and that she was ready for the new dawn. And guys, literally after Naomi shared that post, I think all hell broke loose. There was this news that Naomi's Instagram had been hacked. Guys, me that is following Naomi, I was just waiting now to see if we're going to see maybe the posts that she had made getting deleted and all those kind of things. Like, when people hack your account and they start posting rubbish, I was expecting to see like rubbish on her page and all that. I didn't see rubbish. The post was not deleted. Everything is still intact. Guys, if you ask me, Naomi's Instagram handle page was never hacked by anybody. I think maybe the palace is actually very embarrassed at her proclamation, at her open, speaking her truth. I mean, this is one of the things that I think doesn't go down well in the Nigerian sector. So one of my biggest questions when it comes to this thing called marriage, because literally, guys, I'm not even going to lie to you guys, I feel like from Kaffy's story we could tell that she actually got married. Maybe she got married when she didn't get married at a very young age. Kaffy got into the limelight at 26, so she was already like a big adult, and she didn't get married immediately. I think it took her like some years before she settled, and maybe she got married when she was close to 30. So when we look at her saying she was not seeing well back then, she was blinded by a lot of things that she's seeing now. My question is, the problem with Nigerian marriages, the problem with why marriages are crashing, is it because women are getting into marriage very early? Is it because women are getting into marriage with the wrong priorities in mind? I don't know what you think about it, but I have seen, like, with the trend currently, I mean, this, and we're talking about this conversation second week of January 2022, and we have a lot of marriages already crashing. Like, guys, the stories have been very, very, very loud. I will not even lie. I mean, the Ubi Franklin's exes, marriage saga, Tochi's proposal saga, Oni of Affairs, like, lots of marriages are already crashing, lots of relationships are already going down. I'm here wondering why. I mean, isn't it so early, to be having this conversation? But guys, I don't know what you think, but I'm actually feeling like something needs to be done, something has to be fixed about this. Maybe there is maybe people are getting into marriage with the wrong mindset. I mean, I really would love to have a one-on-one conversation with Kaffy to really ask her the question of why does she think she was blinded? What were the things that were making her blinded, and what does she see now that she didn't see back then? For people like me, I'm literally not gonna get married until I'm 40. When I'm 40, that is when I'm gonna be ready. I don't know, but what do you think is causing the breakups? What do you think is making most Nigerian marriages fail? Why do you think marriages are getting to break now? I mean, not just Nigerian marriages. We've heard about a lot of marriages going down the drain, like, very, very fast. And there's so much story. I mean, there's so much story. I mean, literally, there's so many topics and there's so many conversations I would like to have concerning why marriages fail. But one of the biggest questions that I have to ask today is our marriages breaking because of our culture? Is it breaking because of our beliefs? Is it breaking because of what we are aspiring? Is it breaking because most people didn't find their purpose on time? I mean, I'd really like to know what you think about it, because when we look at Kaffy's story, I think her story is quite understandable and that she has accepted her fate. But when we look at Olori Naomi too has also accepted her fate. She's okay with being single, removing the title of Olori from her name. But it looks like the seats, the throne, the royalty are not okay with her decision of publicizing this or probably leaving her married. Maybe she's the one that took the decision. I mean, obviously she is the one that took the decision. So the question is, how do our men feel about this marriages, women walking away from marriages? Why is there so many bad vibes? Why do men feel like the women, I mean, probably they're not supposed to go out of marriages? Why do we feel like, I don't know, but there's this thing about marriages in this part of the world where, I mean, we all know that our old parents, my own parents, for example, should be divorced already. Like, I've been campaigning for their breakup for a long time, but they're still together. And probably they're together because of the culture does not permit them to leave. So why do you guys think that marriages are beginning to break now? I'd really like to know what you think about it. For me, I think people are getting woke right now. I think people are knowing more. I think people are understanding their purpose in life. I think people are gaining clarity, and basically that is why a lot of marriages are beginning to break. Let me know your thoughts on what you think about it. But guys, literally everything Kaffy said was on point. I'm not gonna lie. I think we need some level of maturity when it comes to addressing this. Guys, I don't know much. Guess what, guys, I really don't know much when it comes to marriages. For you guys that have been married, let us know why it's so difficult. Why are Nigerian marriages breaking? Why are modern marriages today breaking? Like, I'm calling them modern because people are woke, that's the word, and because they are woke, I mean, they're suddenly realizing that this is not what I want, and they're walking out of it. And some of them are toxic, some non-toxic. But guys, let me know, share your thoughts in the comment section. I'm gonna see you all on the part 2 of why Nigerian marriages, modern marriages are breaking up really fast. The next story I'm going to be sharing about is Precious story with FFK. You guys know that divorce has been very, very toxic. There's so much conversations on it, and I'm going to be coming back here to share my thoughts about it. And guys, you probably want to subscribe right now and see me on the next one. For now, bye bye, and see you on the next one as we talk about this conversation, because it deserves some highlights.
To understand that life is not all about reacting to the world. Get me? It's not about reacting to the world, what the world wants, what the world wants you to hear, want you to be, want you to wear, want you to look like, want you to marry.